Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. I'm your host, K Freaking Mac, reporting to y'all live from a beautiful Monday, beautiful victory Monday, man. What a game. What a game that was. Where do we start with this, man? Down to the last freaking play, like it always is with this team. The Steelers walked away with a victory over the Lions yesterday. What was it, like 29-24? Something like that? 29-24? That sounds about right. That was something, man. Hell of a game by this team. A lot of players down. No TJ. No Herbig. And then even during the game, we suffered some injuries as well. Brandon Echols went down. So we had to bring Jalen Ramsey down to the slot, which meant we had to put Chuck Clark on the field, who dropped a couple interceptions, which really would have been nice to have those. Really could have put a dent in that game. But overall, I thought the defense really did a good job. Really through the first three quarters. The fourth quarter, I thought they played a little bit too soft. And allowed Detroit to get rolling, scoring fast and coming back even into that game with 5 minutes to go. It was kind of crazy to me. I was like, man, when Jaylen Warren scored with 5 minutes left and we were up 2 scores, 17-29, I was like, and they came right down within 2 minutes, and I was like, son of a bitch, here we fucking go. But let's talk about let's rewind the clocks back and talk about the first. Let's just warm up, right? First quarter, defense, couple 3 and outs, man. Jack Sawyer with some big tackles. I thought he played good, man. Considering he played against Penei Sewell and the Lions have a good offensive line for the most part. I thought Jack Sawyer did pretty good his first start. Alex Highsmith also did well. Our edges did pretty good yesterday, stopping the run. I felt we got to Goff and in some timely manner at some very much needed pressure moments in the game. We got that. 3 sacks. Cam Hayward had a sack. Keanu Benton had a sack. So the defense really, I thought, played good yesterday, holding the Lions down offensively through most of the game. So the offense, to me, though, the first quarter really just, we had like a field goal. Much of the same kind of offense we'd seen a lot of this year. Short of the sticks. Everything was short of the sticks. Line of scrimmage short of the sticks. And I was like, dude, at some point, you got to open up the fucking playbook and let Rodgers sling this motherfucker, you know? At some point, you got to let him sling it. And as the game wore on, they finally did. Things start to finally go in our favor. Kind of gained well with, that touchdown was just something else, I tell you. That touchdown he had on the sideline, Rodgers throws a sky air ball. There's a flag on the play or whatever. Pretty sure there was a flag, yeah. Kind of gained well. Is on the ground. Comes up with the ball, catches it, gets back on his feet, and runs in for a touchdown. Flag on the play is declined. And I was like, wow, that was probably one of the most craziest touchdowns I've ever fucking seen, dude. That shit was nuts. So Kenneth Gainwell might be our best player on offense. And that's crazy to even say. He might be our best player on offense. Marquise Valdes-Scantling should have been touchdown. I want to say, what was it, early third quarter, we had a chance to really put it up, a couple scores. But Darnell Washington fumbles the ball in the red zone, heading into we were about to go score, and he fumbles the ball. Lions get it back. Very next play, or a couple plays later, Kyle Duggar, blitz, safety blitz. And we got Jared Goff for a safety that puts us up 12-3 or 12-10. Yeah, 12-10. 12-10, man. And for a lot of that third quarter, we had the ball. I mean, we had the ball fucking 12 minutes out of the third quarter. 12 minutes, and we were only up 12-10. I was like, dude, we should be kicking their ass. Or I think we kicked the field goal. Yeah, we kicked the field goal. We were up 15-10. I was like, dude, we should be up more than this. Because throughout 3 quarters, we had been dominating that fucking game. Rodgers looked damn good, man. No turnovers. Sacked only a couple times. Aiden Hutchinson got like 2, I think. I don't really remember. DK had a couple of nice plays, but Scotty Miller with not touchdowns. Scotty Miller with some first downs. Adam Thielen with some first downs. Calvin Austin III got hurt, so that's why Scotty Miller was in there. Pat Freiermuth, Mount Washington, not John New Smith playing running back at times. Like, the offense played good yesterday, and they had to. Jalen Warren with 2 big touchdown runs towards the end of that game to really ice it. The run game was phenomenal. We had almost 500 yards of offense. Like, 3rd game in a row with a win. 3rd dub in a row. Stacking wins. Stacking another win. And stacking another win. This is the type of ball you need to play down the stretch. This is the type of ball we've needed to see. This is the type of ball that we had to have yesterday. And we got it. Detroit was not going to be easy. You get in there without one of your dogs, number 90, TJ Watt. You hold the Lions to 18 yards rushing. That is a statement in itself. I understand we possessed the ball and we fucking, we played our cards right with that. Keeping their offense on the fucking sidelines, putting their defense on the field, getting them gassed, playing physical smash mouth ball. But give the Steelers credit, man. That defense, they came to play. I guess getting Derek Carr back in the fold was a fucking big reason why. So let's not understate how big his return was, because in games with him and games without him, there's a massive difference in run stop. So as far as rush defense, yeah, that was just awesome to see. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs didn't do anything. Montgomery didn't do shit. Jared Goff threw over 350 yards on us, but I mean, that's the only way they can move the ball. I thought JPJ played a good game. We should have had a couple interceptions, but Chuck Clark dropped him, of course, which could have really would have made things a lot easier. But hey, he didn't catch him. We still won the game. What DK Metcalf was doing to that fan is beyond me. I mean, I guess this isn't the first altercation those two have had, so I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. That's just like, why are you even wasting your time with a fan in the stands? I don't know. Just ignore them. I know I can only imagine what might have been said, but it's like, who cares? Why do you care so much? I don't know. He's probably going to get suspended. He's probably going to get fined. I mean, and why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't they do that? You never put your fucking hands on a fan. So, but other than that, obviously everybody's going to be talking about the last play of the game, the offensive pass interference. Well, Amon-Ra St. Brown pushed off Ramsey, right? He catches the ball at the 1 or 2 yard line. So he was never in the end zone. And forward progress was obviously stopped. He got dragged back like 4 yards. So at that point, the play's over. Forward progress is stopped. But the referees let the play keep going, sort of, or who fucking knows. Then he pitches the ball back to Goff, who's running towards him. Laterals it. Goff runs that bitch in the end zone. And according to what the referees said, right? This is what the referees said. The touchdown counts, but since there was a flag on the play, everything is deemed not applicable after the fucking catch. So the clock hit 0. There was no more time on the clock. Steelers win, and the Lions fans are pissed. This isn't the first time the Lions got hosed. Do I think the call makes sense? Abso-fucking-lutely it does. I mean, come on. Come on. We got flagged more than them. So let's not pretend like there wasn't bullshit in that game on us. And you know what? I don't really care, honestly. People are going to say, oh, well, referees. Are we just forgetting about the rest of the game where we pretty much stopped Detroit? We just ran all over Detroit. Are we just going to forget about all that? Are we just going to pretend that didn't happen? You know, us going up 2 scores in 5 minutes, none of that happened? Right. No excuses. Overall, I mean, offensively, I thought the offensive line played good. I mean, we're starting to really get that run game going. We finally started to get that run game going yesterday and against the Dolphins. So, really good to see that. I mean, that helps Rodgers with everything. That just helps everything. When you get the run game going, man, Jay Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, Caleb Johnson was inactive. And, I mean, it's about that time, man. We got 2 games left. I don't really think anybody dropped the ball yet. I mean, besides that Marquise Valdes-Scantling play, which was an absolute dot by Rodgers, by the way. I mean, you tell me, you think he doesn't still got some juice left? I think he does. When you keep that pocket clean, I think Aaron Rodgers still has some ball left, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think he still has a little juice left. We're gonna see what we can get out of him, but moves with some good plays. I mean, everybody just John New making plays. The offense just made plays, and if we just, finishing the.
Or is Ron sitting in there in his
we just finished in the red zone a couple times, man. That game's not even close to BH. I mean, it sucked that Boswell missed that field goal to put us up 8 points at the end on our second to last drive, so that's 3 points missing. Darnell Washington fumbling towards the end zone. That's another 4 points. So we could have had, 4, 7? We could have had 31 points. We'll actually take back the safety. So 7 minus 2, 5 plus the 3. So we really could have had more like 30-ish points, 30-something points, which, hey, I'll fucking take it, man. I mean, that's 3 games in a row where the Steelers offense has done this job. I mean, 28 last week, 27 against the Ravens, 29 yesterday. In December ball, you'll love to see it. Defensively, things just starting to click, man. So hopefully we can get healthy. And, hopefully we can get Brandon Echols back. Hopefully we can get some guys back. And, because we're going to need everybody. We're going to need all hands on deck. Because it's almost that time. And with everything that happened yesterday, with the Ravens losing to the New England Patriots last night, a game in which they were up late in the fourth quarter, up 10 points, and they lost it 28-24 to the Patriots. Lamar Jackson gets hurt. So now that means next weekend we can clinch the division, which would be our first division. First time we won the division, man, since 2020 with Big Ben. I mean, so it might happen. All we need. First thing that can happen is Saturday night, the Packers and Ravens play in Lambeau Field. Not sure if Lamar Jackson's going to be there or not, but obviously Jordan Love got hurt on this past Saturday versus the Bears, so you're probably looking at backup Malik Willis versus backup Tyler Huntley, or Snoop Huntley, whatever his name is. And if the Ravens lose, if they lose Saturday night, it's over. We won the division. We clinched it. And then I'm not really sure how you go about preparing for the Browns game Sunday. I'm not sure how you go about that. I would assume all hands on deck Sunday. Maybe play. I don't know how you handle that. I don't know how you manage that situation. Unless you think you can really get the 3rd seed, which I guess I don't know how you go about that. Because there's so much that can change within the next 2 weeks, and we still have games tonight, or actually a game tonight, which has nothing really to do with us. But we can get the 3rd seed if the Texans or Jaguars lose out, or something crazy along those lines. I don't know. I don't really. We're pretty much locked into that 4th spot, which means we would probably host the Patriots if they lose, if they don't win the division, or we would host like the Chargers. So I don't know. There's still stuff that can be. There's still a lot that's up in the air, but if we just win next weekend, wrap up the division, and that gives us an opportunity to at least sit some players for Week 18. Get a little bit of some rest and get ready to go for the showdowns. But really a good game yesterday. Exciting. And, good for that. That's, hey, we already got 9 wins, 9-6. So you know what that means. Another non-losing season. And I guess we set the all-time record. Or I guess Tomlin or the Steelers might have set a record yesterday for non-consecutive losing seasons. So hey, I'll give Tomlin and the coaches major kudos yesterday. Dylan Cook has looked pretty good. I know Rodgers gets rid of that bitch quick, but still, I'll give Tomlin major kudos for being able to. I thought he coached aggressively. A couple 4th downs, I was like, all right, Tomlin, I like it. Let's fucking do it, man. You know what time it is. We know what time it is, right? We know what time it is. This is December ball. When it's December ball, you got to bring a different level of intensity. You got to bring your A game. And so, tush push, or as we call it, Spartan. I guess because Connor Hayward was from Michigan State, which little bro. But anyways, yeah, so I think that 9-6, I say win out. I say let's just fucking win out. Or if you want to rest some guys, that's cool too. Hopefully we get number 90 back soon. I'm hoping he's back by the Ravens game. They're saying there's conflicting reports on when he's going to be available again. I hope it's fucking sooner rather than later. But, some of the Steeler insiders are saying he's going to start practicing soon. Some of the fucking mainstream reporters are saying he's just focused on even getting his health back, let alone training for football and practicing. Or fucking, try to get back soon. And it's like, well, we know how TJ Watt is. That guy's an animal. He wants to come back. So he's going to do all he can to get back, and we're going to need him for this playoff run. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we just finish the fucking job. Win next weekend. It's not going to be easy. Cleveland has nothing to play for. Myles Garrett's trying to get that sack record. And without DK Metcalf, it's winnable, but I don't expect it to be easy. The Browns just lost Quinshon Judkins, their rookie running back, who was pretty good. So I don't know, man. The injuries suck. There's been a lot of injuries happen that just keep happening recently. So I'm not sure, but I think that'll about do it for me. What do you guys think of the game yesterday, man? It was a heck of a performance by this squad. I didn't even pick us to win this game. I thought we'd lose a close one. We almost did, but hey, almost doesn't mean anything. You could almost win the lottery. You could almost win this. You could almost lose that. But the reality is, we got a much-needed victory. And after we were going over Tomlin's head, we've won 3 in a row. We looked a lot better. So that's that, man. That is that. So we're going to keep the party going. Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. Signing off. Facebook, Twitter /X, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're everywhere, man. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast show. I love doing this, man. Victory Monday. Tomlin said we're jumping straight into the film. No Victory Mondays. I like the attitude. I like it. I'm with it. And trying to think if anyone else got hurt yesterday. I know Brandon Echols got hurt. Chuck Clark was in there. Ramsey was in there. JPJ was in there. Asante Samuel Jr. was in there. Which I thought the defensive backs played good. I know we got torched passing yard wise, but honestly, I thought the defense played good. You know, you hold Detroit to something like that for as long as we bottle them up. Can't be mad at that. So I'm out of here. Hope you all enjoy. Hope you all had a good weekend. Stay safe. It is beautiful out, at least where I'm at. And get outside, get some fresh air, and enjoy the Dubs, man. Enjoy the Dubs. It's December ball, holiday season. I'll do another episode later this week, probably Friday. Probably Friday. Let's do Friday. It was a short week. Steelers played on Monday. Traveled on the road to Detroit. Derek Carman home game. Big fucking dub. Love it, man. God, I was excited yesterday. I'm turning up, man. Turn up. Let's get it. You have a good day. We out.